Hey guys, how's it going? Joelster here. So I am back with another video. This time I am connecting this monitor. This is a LG 27UK650 to my PC. On my previous videos, I've been using this monitor with the Xbox One X, which I think it looks great. HDR games look beautiful, contrast looks nice, colors are vibrant. Also FreeSync. This monitor supports FreeSync and it works really good with the Xbox One X. So if you want to take a look at that video, I'm going to be leaving maybe a card or maybe some links in the description, or just subscribe to the channel and check out the previous videos that I have. I also connected this one to the PlayStation 4 Pro, which I think it looks amazing with colors. In contrast, games look beautiful on this monitor. This is an IPS panel, so it has really good punching, vibrant colors with 99% sRGB wide color gamut. Looks beautiful. If you want to take a look at those videos, make sure you follow the channel and check out my previous videos, which I think they're pretty interesting. Now this time I'm connecting it with my PC. I don't have a beefy PC, but I'm going to test some games that I have that support HDR. I'm going to show you how they look, and I'm going to give you my experience of how I feel with using this monitor on the PC. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for sticking by. I'm Joelster, and let's do this, guys. Alright, so before I start the video, I want to show you how HDR works here on PC. In some games, it's very easy. It's just turns on automatically, but in some other games you have to turn on before you start the game, so it's kind of annoying because you don't know which one is going to work and which one is not. So we're going to go here, right click, and then display settings. Then we're going to go into this display menu, right, and over here you see the option that says HDR and wide color gamut. It's off right now. You can turn it on. Once you turn this on, since this operating system is not HDR capable, even though it's still going to turn on HDR. So what it does, it just makes everything bright, but it has this white color introduced, so everything looks washed. It doesn't look contrasty. It doesn't have this punchy colors anymore, as you probably notice. So it looks pretty terrible. I don't know if you want to have this turn on all the time. Personally, I don't, because it just looks pretty awful. So I don't know. I think what they need to do is, once you turn this on, it has to be able to turn on when there is a game that supports HDR, or maybe a program, maybe like Netflix or something, that you want to watch a video or play a game that supports HDR. Then it should turn on, not when you have this operating system, because this is off. And look how beautiful this is, right? So yeah, it shouldn't be like that. So let's jump into a game that supports HDR, and let's see how this works. Alright, so Battlefield 1 is one of those games that still looks beautiful and also supports HDR10 and Dolby Vision. But for right now, we're gonna stick to HDR10. Right now, this image that you're seeing is SDR. This is not HDR, this is SDR, and I think it still looks beautiful. It's a little bit kind of dark because the scenery, what we have here. But let me show you how this will look with HDR enabled. Alright, so we're going to do a side-by-side comparison. Let's get right here. I think this is a good image. So this is SDR. Let me switch to HDR. Now this is with HDR. One thing I notice is it gets a little bit brighter, but that's about it. I don't know, for some reason I feel like HDR works better on consoles than how it is on PC. I'll be honest, it took me a little while to get this set up correctly. Colors were not correct. It was overblown saturation and brightness, so I had to restart it, set it up again. It took me a while to get it right. So let me switch back to SDR. So this is back to SDR mode, and the only thing I notice is just the whole image gets a little bit dimmer. But other than that, it still looks great. This is running in 4K, barely holding up on 60 FPS on my PC. I don't even know how. Well, maybe because I'm by myself here, but this is how it looks with SDR. Now, I'm gonna show you when we switch to SDR, we get a lot of options, especially on this monitor. Is really cool. So we're gonna get into the options, and we get into the game mode. And right here on game, you can choose from FPS, FPS 1, right? And then this is FPS 2. This is RTS. This is custom. You can customize black levels and response time and everything. But I always keep it on FPS 1. I think that mode looks great. Black stabilizers here. Freesync, just in case if your PC supports freesync. Mine doesn't. I have an NVIDIA card, so it doesn't. It will be nice if we can get a G-Sync monitor, right? So those are some of the gaming menus, and then over here on the settings, of course, you can go into the picture mode and you can choose so many different picture modes. You can also customize. This is FPS, like I showed you before. These are all the different picture modes. Actually, HDR effect from the monitor looks really good. I like it. Jesus, this is one of the best effects you can ever see. So this is the HDR effect, cinema, photo, reader, and then you can customize this one. Once you get customized, you can customize the picture, adjust the picture, the brightness, contrast, sharpness, super resolution, black levels. I mean, you got so many options right here. And then you can also game adjust. That's for the FreeSync. You can color adjust this whole thing. You can access the gamma, color temperature, the red, the greens, the blue, and you also have a 6-color hue right here. You can change. My god, you got so many options if you want to totally customize your picture settings and colors, or you can just reset everything. Honestly, I mean, it's cool you can customize this one, right? But let's check out this HDR effect. This is one of my favorite effects there is right now. In the video you might see this a little dark, but it's not. It looks actually really good. I really like this one, this HDR effect. It's one of the best effects I've seen on monitors, because I've seen some other ones from some other brands. They look okay, but this one from LG, I think, is the best looking one. So let's do something. Let's see how this looks with this effect, right? And then let's switch to real HDR. So this is not HDR. This is not native. This is just the effect. All right. So now let's switch to real HDR. All right. So this is native HDR. And like I don't know why HDR is like this. I feel like this is the opposite on how it is on consoles. You see, it looks brighter, but what it does is just introducing a lot of white into the colors. So I feel like everything looks like washed. You know, the colors, they're not vibrant, they're just bright. Everything is just bright, and there's no contrast. HDR is not like this on consoles, trust me. I've seen this so many times, and it's not like this on consoles. So let me switch back to regular HDR, not regular, you know, the simulated HDR on the. There you go. This is back from the monitor, and oh my god, I think it looks way better like this. Trust me. This is the HDR simulator from the monitor option, video picture option. It looks beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful. Call of Duty World War II is another game that supports HDR right here on PC. So we're going to go into settings to set up HDR, and then we're going to go into graphics. We're going to go all the way down to advanced settings. And right here, the monitor is already detected LG HDR 4K. But if you see right here, HDR output is off, and I cannot turn it on even if I want to press it. The reason is because I have to go back out to the desktop and activate it manually. This is something that it's very annoying if you're not used to this, if you don't know, because then once you turn it on from the desktop, once you're done playing the game, you have to go back again and turn it off. All right, so yeah, it is very annoying, although the game looks really good even without HDR. I think it looks great. outside of gaming, with this monitor, we can also take advantage of HDR videos. This is one of my favorite HDR channels, the HDR channel. That is pretty much how it's called. And if you go here, you'll notice that, well, of course, they publish 4K HDR channel, and I think they look beautiful. You notice the colors, how they are different from here. And right now, this is running at 4K, which takes a lot of bandwidth. We're gonna turn this into 1440p, which I think is still gonna look pretty nice. Yeah, we're gonna just watch the HDR, how colors look. There you go. Oh well, pretty much what I wanted to show you is how this one, for example, right here, gives you the HDR badge, which means that we are actually seeing HDR. I mean, probably from this video, you're not going to get the full HDR colors and how it's supposed to be, but if you get a chance, this is what you are going to be able to see. Check out this channel. The HDR channel looks beautiful, but like I said, you have to activate HDR from your desktop computer. All right. Same thing goes for Netflix. If you want to watch HDR Netflix on your PC and monitor, this works great. All you have to do is just turn on HDR from the desktop, and you're able to access dozens of TV shows and movies from Netflix, pretty much original shows from Netflix. There's plenty of them to choose from, so yeah, I think it's a pretty good idea to do so. So in the end, I think this LG monitor looks beautiful. It works great. 4K HDR, IPS, FreeSync, 400 nits of peak brightness. I think it looks great for consoles, but for PC, HDR to me is still broken. Now look at this. I am playing this with HDR. Look how washed and bad these colors look. I mean, there is no way I'm going to be enjoying this game like this, right? Oh God. Oh my God. Now for 1 second, let me switch to SDR. So let's go here to options. We're gonna go into video, right? Then we're gonna go back here. I'm playing this in 1440 because I cannot play at 4K. It's too much. So now we're playing with SDR, and look how different this looks. I mean, this just changes everything, right? So that's it for me right now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to also, if you want to support more of this channel, you can join us on Patreon for the exclusive content, and also pretty much to support the video. I'm sorry, the channel right here. Well, thank you so much. On my next video, I'm going to be finally giving my last review video on this monitor. It's going to be like my official review, because this has been just pretty much first look or experiences that I'm showing you guys right now on this monitor, and I think I gathered enough information to finally put up my review. So I hope you enjoy that, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Joster out.